Good morning, Franz. Cotton Lobster was first. Fantasy was the early arrival, as usual. Necromancer was third. Ross was fourth. Hello, good morning, everybody. Let's see what everybody's saying. Yep, Ross, you were indeed fourth. Cora H.O. can't. Oh, Cora's fifth. Hi, good morning. The greens are different today. Hi. Ow. I'm really tired today. Why does my thumb hurt? Why do I have a cut on my thumb? How did I cut my thumb? I've cut my thumb somehow. The tiniest little cut. It's almost, it's a paper cut. I don't know how I would have gotten a paper cut on my thumb, but I've got a paper cut. It hurts. I am having one of those days. I didn't get up my usual hour early to hang out with my family because I just needed that extra hour of sleep. I will take your hydrates in a moment because my coffee is too hot to drink. Normally it's had quite some time to cool off. And I don't want to drink the water from yesterday. I don't have anyone and anything to drink. Is someone else talking in my house? What do you mean? Huh? I don't know what you mean. I mean, yeah, there's other people talking in the house, but my door is closed. You shouldn't be able to hear anything. Fun fact, humans are not birds. Cora, are you okay today? Yeah, Ross is hearing voices. I'm very confused. This is not a kind of morning to confuse the Say. Say's brain is jello. Let's see, how many hydrates do we have? One, two, three. Okay, three hydrates. Conk doesn't hear any voices? Okay. Well, there shouldn't be a different stream going. I have no other audio going. Although I did get this weird thing. I came back upstairs and I looked at my monitor. It's like application hang detected. And then it's like this program will close because it's hanging. And I was like, which program? And it wouldn't tell me. So I don't know. I don't know which program was hanging. If there's other people talking in the house, like, what are you hearing, Ross? Okay, you probably have another tab going somewhere. There's a thrumming sound in the back. That's probably my computer. Yeah, that's probably just my computer. Tube and Susie Avatar is called Soob by popular demand. Yes, I heard that yesterday. Yeah, chat's like crazy today. You're all crazy today. The thrumming sound might be vibrations coming through my microphone because a box of screwdrivers is leaning up against the microphone stand. Because I don't have a shock mount or anything, it's just a microphone on the on a three-legged stand on my desk. Ross is going crazy, and Gonk's here and thrumming. And I've had like an hour and a half of sleep. Yeah, I heard that too, Cora. I was listening to that stream as well. As a matter of fact, I had stepped away to do something and I came back to that. It was quite weird. Okay, so nobody else has said that they can hear all the talking, so um I will leave Ross to the voices in his head and stop worrying about that. Um yeah, I still can't take a sip of my coffee. It's literally boiling hot. And there's no more room in the mug for anything. Which means I have to wait to take my medicine too. I am struggling today. I'm gonna open my blinds. I'll be back in a second. My avatar might do crazy things or just go to sleep, apparently. We've had snow all night long. Opening the blinds will probably wake me up a bit. Ah! Let in some actual light. Come on now. Ugh. Should have listened to myself when I ordered these blinds back in the day. Everyone was like, "Are you sure those are the measurements?" And I'm like, "Fine, add an inch. Half an inch to each side." And they did. And my measurements were indeed correct. This is before cell phones. And so I couldn't like call my dad and have him go measure the blinds in the kitchen to match because the blinds in the kitchen are identical to my windows. The window in the kitchen is identical to my window, so the blinds would have been the same size. And so now the blinds are too big. They had to be staggered a little bit. Those hydrants will get used eventually. And now they kind of catch on each other. It's really annoying. But I can't afford new blinds because those were like $500 blinds. I'd rather go to Conquest than buy new blinds. Although on VGen I am setting up the pet portraits request form thing, so people can pay through VGen $150 for one of the little pet portraits, like the dog. Chat is defiantly having a day today. definitely having a day today? Yes. Chat. Everybody's having a day. It's just a day. Is it a good day? No, it's a day. There's probably gonna be almost no drawing. I think it's gonna be a chat day, and I think the day is gonna be a little bit shorter because I'm probably gonna end up just falling asleep. What's worse is my dad's having a guest over today, my Uncle Wolf, who's not actually my uncle. He's just, one of those dad's friends who's so close in friendship with dad that he might as well be your uncle. Um, and Uncle Wolf doesn't come over very often anymore, and I haven't seen him in a long time, and he's like 80 something. And he's the guy who's offered tools to us for when he passes away. Yeah, my dad's like, oh, Uncle Wolf was trying to get rid of some of his tools. And I was like, well, which tools is he getting rid of? And my dad's like, oh, that's not going to happen until he dies. I'm like, then why did you tell me about it? And, my dad's been in this state of like, I don't know, like full on lugubrious memento mori, death is coming for me. I only have so many hours left in my life. And he's constantly going on about it ever since my mom's stroke. I mean, even before then, he was still going on about it. I think he's worried about death, which, plenty of people have to think about that. And it drives me insane because I don't want to think about it either. I already have a hard time in life. It's exhausting, fantasy. It's exhausting. Emotionally and mentally, and even physically to some degree. I'm tired today. I'm so exhausted. I'm emotionally exhausted. I need one of those Philip DeFranco shirts that just says emotionally exhausted on it, except I don't need any more clothes. I don't need more things. I need a bed frame. That's what I need. I need access to tools. You'd think that I would have more access to tools, but there's no fucking room in this house. Here's some, what is it? A dyslexic cake? Just a dyslexic fantasy. No, fantasy, a scarf is fine. I don't typically wear them, so what'll probably happen is it'll probably get hung up on the wall as a treasured piece of art. Yeah, no, Ross, I am exhausted. And when I'm exhausted, emotional things tend to build up too. Make it into a tapestry. And a hangry one too. I'm not sure what to make. What? For me, the shirt would be emotionally compromised and exhausted. Yeah, no, Philip DeFranco literally has a shirt that says emotionally exhausted in his merch. And that was set up for like when the pandemic started, like that's when that one was made. hello, Death. How are you today? You made a new character. Cool. Chat is weird and having a moment, and we're all tired. So when the pandemic started, Philip DeFranco had this shirt that's called that was just had emotionally exhausted written on it in fancy text. God is testing me, and I refuse to study. Yep. I don't believe in God, so. Ah! Everybody take your meds. I had to turn off the rain sounds for stream. Because if I had those on right now, I would literally just fall asleep. My favorite one is One Day We'll All Be Skeletons. Like, children say the creepiest shit. Oh my lord. Just get that one for my dad. What have you done, Fantasy? Do you think you gotta say that? Because that's a quote from somewhere. I don't believe in God, so God doesn't stay in heaven because that doesn't exist either. We all shall return to the group, the primordial soup. Soup. Is that seriously from Spy Kids too? I've never seen Spy Kids ever. I know it exists, but it's got to be from somewhere else on top of that. Oh, you're taking your med? Oh, okay, okay. Get some food, Fantasy. Food is good. Oh, caffeine. We shall all return to the soup. That's a sign of ADHD. I'm already drowsy. I just took caffeine meds. Or, not caffeine meds, ADHD meds. And I'm having caffeine. I would have gotten a can of Coke, but there's no caffeine in this Coke. My brother bought a box of Coke yesterday, one of those like 12 packs, and it's already half gone. It was half gone before I even got to it. And I'm like, cheese, you got a problem, man. The film Machete and Spy Kids takes place in the same universe. Ha! Wow. That would be weird. The Primordial Group. Sounds like a studio. I mean, we're the OGs. I'm the Primordial. Oh god, this chair is creaking so bad. It's only a year old and it's already making the same sounds as the chair I bought 10 years ago. I'm cold now. Yeah, we got lots of snow yesterday. Like it snowed all day. I think it snowed pretty much all night the previous night too. Like it just snowed so much. Caffeine drowsiness is a sign of a lot of neurodiversity. Huh. I've only heard of it for ADHD. Oh God. Neurospicy. Where's my pen? Here's my pen. Let's. Do we want to like work on something else today? Let's see what's in our redraw folder. I don't want to do anything too complicated. Eh. I've officially been labeled resistant, which qualifies me for stronger meds. And next I get TMS. Everyone's having a Wednesday. TMS? Next time I try TMS. What's TMS? Everyone's have a Wednesday. God, even Necromancer can't type today. Honey, where is my super soup? Say the nameless is falling asleep. Oh, hell yeah, I am. It's like, I can't tell whether everybody else is having difficulty with language today, or if it's just me, or we're all having problems. Oh my lord. I just found another picture from 2010, because I still have the folder open from yesterday. And I'm like, I was trying to draw this, and how to fix just that. Maybe a little bit of that. This tooth has to come over a bit. He just he's got fangs. It's just like a super quick fix. It would basically just be that. I couldn't draw. I couldn't draw, man. You're at your phone. Fair enough. We're apes stringing sails together. We indeed are. Good morning, Neff. Hydrate and stretch. I'm too tired to stretch. Here we go. Stretch. That's the best you can. I'm just too tired for that, man. Yeah, that one picture, man. What do I have to do? There's so many. There's like 3 versions of this one image that I have saved. It's tasteful. Tasteful nudity. It was more about the wings than anything else. Look at those wings, though. Like, damn. That's what happens when you actually study wing anatomy before you draw things. Yeah, three different versions of this. There's this one. That one with just slightly different size. Oh, yeah. One was saved at a smaller resolution. Look at how much work went into those. This took me hours. Mostly because the goddamn line art. And then there's the dark sketch version, which arguably is still a better technical painting. Yep, tiny wings. Still technically a better painting than the actual finished versions. That is officially Seika though. That's how she looks. Well, without the wings, but the color scheme, tan skin, white hair, purple eyes. You know, pretty much every anime girl ever nowadays. We're doing bad art review again. I will never call someone else's art bad. I'll only call my art bad. This was a work in progress many years ago. So prior to the Paradox project that Sai and I were working on, there were 2 other projects. There was Ruins Online, and then there was Arcana Plus. And Arcana Plus was based off of mages, and it was based on my book Imagination that I'm still writing forever. Imagine angels having the wings of a hummingbird. But yeah, so there were a few schools of magic in the capital, Fusromya, and we each had our own sort of headmaster character. I didn't get around to drawing Sai's headmaster character in this picture, but I do have a separate picture of her and Kieran together. And that, yeah. Why is his face shaped like an almond? Because I couldn't draw in 2010. Well, my dad's friend is here. Seriously, that emote just looks like it's sucking a dick. But it's reversed. It looks really weird. It's not about how big your wings are. It's how you use them. Now you like the nut milk. Look, it's so tiny, and then it's just weird. That's what it looks like. It's sucking a blue dick. I believe I've shown this one before. The chibi that I did this spring. The one that was supposed to be for, like a March printable. This is Lagoon. We've got the entire evolution of my character Icarus. You can't unsee it. Just think of feet. It'll occupy your mind. This character went through several iterations. The very first sketch that I ever did. I don't know what some of these poses are. Lots of unfinished artwork, finished artwork. I definitely had a style going for this guy. Death is being strange again. Oh, there was actually another one that I did in 2010 as well. My art skills varied wildly in 2010. This is about when I started painting color instead of just straight up cell shading. Say is in on the foot depravity. Yep. You're still looking forward to food? God, I would love to eat something right now. So initially on Ianti, where I created Icarus, which is the guy with the blue hair, um, Ianti was it took place in a world where there was a video game where you could like full dive into the internet, kind of a la Sword Art, but this predated Sword Art. Jesus still asleep. And so, um, Kazuya, also known as Trace, his name was Trace, but his name was also Kazuya. He was the player of the character Icarus in the video game. So we had a part of the forum where you could play as your character in the real life world as well as in the game world. So the forum was sort of split into two. And when I started building ruins with Sai, you had an AI avatar that could take physical form using nanite swarms. And so in on Ruins, Trace and Icarus were separate people because they were in such a way that when Trace played as Icarus on Ianti, he was his personality was very different because he was kind of fucked up. Gotta have trauma. The early 2010s were a different time on the internet. So I was able to just like turn them into two separate characters for Ruins when we were beta testing and setting up artwork and stuff, and their team name was Azure Crew. So the whole thing with Ruins is like you were brought to a man-made island for like alpha testing this new version of society that was like super tech oriented with like singularity level AI kind of shit. Thanks, Neff. Yeah, I took my meds already. So I had this paint release style is really nice. I don't know how I drew this in 2010, but I don't think I could draw this today. And I was just like having a real good time with this picture. And then meanwhile, the thing right next to it in the file folder is this piece of shit. Which is my original roleplay character from when I was on Gaia Online, so that predated Icarus. Xanthius was actually my original Sona, and I switched out because my Google account was hacked in a phishing scam on Gaia Online, and I managed to get my Gaia account back, but I never got my Google account back. And ever since then, I've never used the same password for anything. I learned my lesson that day, but that's why I switched to the name Sayaka, was because of this character. Never guess, you, Pills. You, Pills, Crypt Daddy. I did you? I'm not Crypt Daddy. You are Crypt Daddy. You'll always be Crypt Daddy. I don't think I can draw this today. Again, mood, yeah. Look, there's a shit ton of flaws in this. I couldn't get his hand right. And that's why there's just, like, claws hanging in the air. The mouth, the ears, everything is wrong with this picture. The forehead's like so short. The eyebrows are like, I don't know what they're doing, but they're like taking up the entire head there. It's just like chat is unhinged today. Chat is a weird. This screenshot as well from another drawing that I was doing in 2010. Again, I probably couldn't draw something like this today. I don't know why I was able to draw that so well. But the reason I have this screenshot like this is I have the file somewhere. But the actual picture... Where is it? The image that I was making for this was this. So, on one side was Icarus, and on the other side was, Arcanum, I think was her name. And these two characters had gotten into a relationship. So, they were bays. And they were from two different regions of the game. So there were 4 towns you could choose your character to start in, and that determined your strongest stat. Unhinged, it's only a Wednesday. It's Wednesday, my dudes. Ah! And so my uh, Icarus was from Sumeria, and Arcanum was from Autumn. But then Arcanum, her character, like her account was deleted, so she created a new character, and that was from Spring, which was the like uh the agility town. So my character is from the strength town, and her character is from the agility town, and they were sort of like seasonally themed. So it was always summer in Sumeria. Autumn was always autumn. It was kind of aptly named. And the game was called Cyberpolis. So like Cyber City. It was actually a lot of fun. It's just it ended very poorly for everybody on the site. Cliques formed. I swear to God, if it had been an actual city, there would have been like roving gangs by the end of it. It would have been a complete and utter war zone. Like the owner was deposed from the admin. It was crazy. Oh, there goes the snowplow. Bay means poop in Dutch. Well, it means something else to the rest of the world. Hingeless Wednesday. Yeah. So, this image that I was working on was so big that I had to work on it in 6 separate files. So basically, it was split into thirds. It was being split into thirds like this. And I was doing each one separately because I didn't have enough memory on the computer to make a canvas the size that I wanted to. I really would like to redo this picture. And I kind of started doing something like that. If I go back to art in progress, I go back to where is it? No, that's the wrong folder. Go to the Draw Everything June folder, I think. I'm starting to wake up finally. No. I was inspired by Draw Everything June. I wanted to draw these two characters back to back, and they're from Witch Hunter Society as well. I have to remember it's not called Witching Hour anymore. Look, Fantasy has dyslexia. Give her a break, man. This image is huge, apparently. How big is this? It's 11 by 17. But it feels so small. Let's do a quick little bit of work on this. My dad's very loud because my Uncle Wolf is like deaf. A little bit deaf. What? Switch here. gonna use a gradient for once. Wow. This is gonna be really, really messy in the meantime. Do you want to know about this new car charter I have made? Yes or no? No one's stopping you from telling us about it. Alright, and because it's nighttime, I gotta choose darker colors. Well, actually, with this character, you wouldn't do that. We're not going to use line art for this picture. I've decided. Even with my door partially closed. I have to close it all the way. I don't know where Nugget is, but he'll probably come and push my door open. Perf perf! Hello, good morning. Nothing's stopping you from sharing the information, Death. Guess I've gotta do that too. See, I actually know what this character's wearing. I don't know what the other character wears, but I know what this character wears pretty well. So we'll just toss his clothes on. Too late. This is what happens when you do work too fast. I think it's kind of weird. Overlay. Nope. Accents multiply. Alright, what's happening in the chat? How you doing today, Perf? Saw you there for a bit. His name is Gaiman or Kbei. He can't say no to any type of game. We'll always have enough gold for any game. We can bet on his body parts, as his body will heal back, but he is cursed to lose every game he plays. He can't die, he will still feel pain. If he always has enough gold to pay for any game, then why would he be able to bet on his body parts? Seems kind of redundant. And if he's cursed to lose every game he plays, he won't be able to win a game to break his curse. And this kind of weirdly doesn't quite work. That makes it look like he has a boob. He does not have boob. I should just merge all of these down and do this as a single layer painting. Gammon sounds like someone trapped in more ways than one. I feel better, Ross. I hope you feel better. Why is this so hard to do? That chin, though. It'll get worse before it gets better with this one. That is not what I wanted. Just a little bit more that way. Right, back to where I was. Great. Oh my lord. This is a struggle. Here is the old English word for gamble. Kibea is a Greek word for gambling. At Neff Fredo sounds. Mission successful. Pack it up, boys. Time to go home. I know that was terrible. Please don't ever make me do that again. Don't ever let me do that again. Now here's the question. They are in the city. This is supposed to be one of those nighttime shots. I apparently don't know how to draw a moon. I might do that instead. And we'll nix this part. And it's like a radio sound. 10-9, repeat please. I do that like nasty orange city light. The city glow. Oh god, that's too much. That's wrong. That's wrong. It's not right. It's hard to get that atmosphere. Oh, some sort of pipe here. A low concrete wall here. I think I want to reflect a bit of the moonlight down here. This part of the wall will be darker. Food eaten now for hot chocolate. Oh yeah. This guy kind of glows a bit. So these characters are named Nightlight and Starcatcher. Those are their code names as witches. Now, thank you for the hydrate and the posture check. Everybody on Shrimp Thane Spines. Just stick your arms in the air, wave back and forth like seaweed in the ocean currents. Nightlight and Starcatcher kind of like the opposites. Clearly. Starcatcher's hair is so black it seems like it's absorbing the light around it. Like that's how it's described. Kind of like a black hole. Which is why any like line work that I do has to be done lighter than you would normally do. So normally when doing line work, you would make the lines darker than what they're outlining. But in Starcatcher's case, for his hair, you would have to do it the other way around. Necromancer, thank you for the gift and sub to Perf.
Necromancer Dark is hosting a guest. Welcome Monsterella Marmalade to the island.
Perf, welcome to the islands. Alright, I'm gonna grab that color and the pink. I have not decided that exactly this is what this character wears, but we're just gonna roll with it. That's the glow. Everything's on multiple layers. We're gonna very quickly fade down into a dark pink as we get away from the glow. It's very hard to do like whites and stuff in the dark. You might be late on Friday out with a friend. That's fine. Hi, Perf Perf. Just chilling and lurking. I got kidnapped to an island. Yep, that happens. I'm on too many channels to do. Can't have a mod or something, yeah. Our one moderator. I mean, with you, Necromancer, it's like we can't have anybody not subbed. Because you're a crazy man. Yeah, I don't like what he's wearing. But I haven't got anything better. I'm gonna grab that color. Is it this layer? This layer. I have to unplug the tablet and plug it back in. Truck went by on the street, shook the clay on the base layer of our neighborhood, and now I can't. Now I can't run anything. Everything's breaking! Okay. That back to normal? Okay. This is back to normal. Okay. I had to unplug the phone and plug it back in. Oh, you said hi earlier just to lurk, but yeah, I was asking how you were and you weren't responding, so I figured maybe you walked away. Thank you for the hydrate, Diff. It's already been an hour and 20 minutes. Wow. Now, I was trying to take this color and select it down when everything went to hell and anchor here. And I have to keep, like, going back to reference check. But I just don't know how I feel about this outfit. Maybe he's gonna have really dark mauve pants instead. Everything will get kind of blended together. Does he look like a Sasuke wannabe? Well, he doesn't. Especially once I start adding on the rest of his outfit. Suppose I should just merge the clothes together. Especially since his clothes are actually his pants are denim. He's actually wearing jeans. So those gray jeans. Everything's kind of formless right now. Actually, we're gonna have a bit of a highlight here. bit more of a highlight back here. We're going to have some of the orange tinge light on this side. The really strong shadow here. A Sasuke wannabe. Sasuke is a wannabe. I keep seeing those stupid horror movies based on old cartoons. Steamboat Willie, Mickey Mouse, Winnie the Pooh, Popeye. It's only a matter of time until we get Cocaine Bear, but starring Horror Yogi. It's because the IP ran out, so. People are taking advantage. Ooh. What's happening? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Keep saying, yeah. The stupid horror movies. The chainsaw murder Winnie the Pooh or whatever the fuck it is. Blood and Honey, I think it's called. Still Ned Rockley and AG never had proper fighting against one another during the Chunim exam. Yeah. Well, you know what? What is it? Chunin, by the way. There was a lot in that show. And there was a lot of filler. Way too much filler. Yogi Bear developing a cocaine problem might be worth their giggles. They're not worth watching, Neff. That's the thing. You only have so much life. Why spend it on those? Like, honestly. So I keep asking Say to let me press the big red button. Yeah, go ahead. I mean, this timeline we're in sucks. Did Google translate your name like 5 times and got 2 different names. First one say it became Evening. Interesting. I don't know what that other one is other than Sayeka. Literally, it's just how you would spell my name, but with C's. Hello? I'm gonna drop the luminosity down a little bit. Why is that out of its folder? just gonna delete that layer. This is a very technically challenging painting. It's starting to take some shape. In addition, I get to be a god. Oh god, that would be dangerous. You're gonna get the blue from the sky reflecting down on them on the roof. Whoop. Bit of harsh edge lighting from the moonlight. So why is nothing happening here? Cross the ball the wrong way. Just the process. Yeah, this isn't strong enough. I don't like it. Ah. Don't quite have the effect that I want yet. We're gonna hack up an acid temper, but that's what we agreed to. Go ahead and push the reset button. I'm ready for the power! We're starting to get there. The moon is far too big. It's not how the moon actually works. What's this? Warp space time here. Probably a water god like Poseidon. My mood changes as fast as the weather in the ocean. You mean we hit the reset button and then you become a god? I mean, what are you translating to and from? Because, say in Japanese is like spirit. The bargain has already been struck. The destructor has been chosen. I use a spinning wheel, so I have all the language on the... Oh, okay. Anyways, this painting was supposed to be something along these lines. Is Starkitcher actually in this painting? Oh, yeah, here's the, There's Starcatcher. A world without humans is ideal. Yeah. Close that. I got too many things open now. Well, we at least did some work on that one. It's already 11 o'clock. I can't believe it. Oh god, my eyes! Yeah, I still need to finish this one too. I am very distractible when it comes to art, apparently. Oh my god, here's more terrible art. The very first drawing I ever did of Starcatcher. I think that's actually the first sketch. There's another picture somewhere called Starcatcher that I did as a contest entry for the mascot for a convention. All right, Ross, enjoy your lie down. I'm gonna have to soon too. I'm feeling I'm dying. Where did I put the goddamn button? Yeah. Let's see more cringe anime art. Oh, it's so painful. Oh, it's so painful. Oh, my soul hurts. God, it's the worst. I can't even. At least the newer versions are good when I was trying a different style. Oh, sorry. God, even the sound will make you want to gag. There's that one video on the internet where a guy goes and does that to his wife all the time. And she, like, nearly throws up. But I'm like, wow, you're, that's mean. I won't do that anymore, I promise. Sorry. Neff making it out to Torment Necromancer later. Yeah, I was attempting to do the Sword Art Online style, so I was doing a couple of those like refer back to existing pictures. And that was, I don't know why this is in the Witching Hour reference folder, but it's I think it's because Trace slash uh, Kazuya. I called him Kazuki earlier, but it's Kazuya. Is looks a lot like Alex, who is formerly called Kazuki, because my Wii was showing. So his former name was Kazuki Kano, and he used to have purple hair. The embarrassment is real. Cringe. Yep, they're great. I enjoy them until his triggering her causes her to gag, which triggers me. You reap what you sow. Fireball! Sorry, I don't have nuclear explosions. Just please don't set off the volcanoes. I was doing like character artwork sheet things for a while too. That's why I had all that very specific artwork. Want to see the oldest thing that I have on my computer? It's a pencil drawing from 1998, possibly 1997. So remember, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary beings, my fellow potates, everybody starts somewhere. Some people progress faster than others. Some people progress very slowly. The next thing I have on my computer is this from 2001. The Harry Potter thing. So bad. Some of these image files are saved as bitmaps. Frickin' bitmaps, man. What's this? Oh, Photoshop. This was an assignment in computer class in 2002. I should just get rid of it. Why do I even have it? Another Photoshop assignment. Do I even have the finished version? Oh, yeah, this is the finished version. We had to take a photo, and then we had to remake the photo in Photoshop, and then we had to take an image and and superimpose it into the picture and modify it with filters and shit. And we had a certain number of filters that we had to use. Certain things we had to finish. So this was like the peak of my computer art skills in 2002. Or 2001, sorry. This is all 2001. It's pretty bad. You know? I found the only animated GIF I had ever done until the shrimp emote. Which is not going to show up in Clip Studio. I'm not sure how to actually show it. Other than to drop it directly here. Aha! Oh my god, it plays so fast. Is that even showing up in stream? There you go. The only animation / GIF I have ever made. You can't even view it. It goes so fast. There we go. Whoop. Yep. I drew each of those frames with a mouse. In a paint program. I'm actually still proud of this, because, like, back in the day, I couldn't draw for shit. This GIF used to be slower. I don't know why it's so fast now, but it used to actually be slower. Okay, let's get rid of this stupid thing. Away with the... Oh, God, that almost made me dizzy. So my first time attempting to delve into semi-realism. You're just aging faster, yeah. Yeah, it... the outline on the eyebrow, what even is that? Ugh, it's so bad. There's some of these, I don't know what they are. Because I can't see them. Oh god. There's no thumbnails for them, right? OCI file. What's an OCI file? I don't remember. Yeah, this is what happens when technology changes and you haven't kept up your files. .OCI. Oh, man. And then this one, Candy Fairies. There's a succubus witch candy fairy. The super chibis. It's actually back to 2008. Yep. Should we, attempt this character again? The old ones, they just can't even. I just can't. Goddamn nose. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna create a new layer on top of this one. And then I'm gonna save this into 2026. It's a Clip Studio format. Save it as Whitefire 2026. I'm gonna fill the background layer. Gonna duplicate the original. And we're gonna make this nice and small. And then I'm gonna grab the colors from a bunch of these. Not from this one. But this blue is one of the blues that I liked. Fucking nose. Thanks for the hydrate, Cora. And that skin tone. And that skin tone. We'll just have a little palette over here of possible colors. Oh, I want to bring up one more. I'm going to take this one. Because this is the same character. At least I know relatively what his clothes look like now. Perf perf, feel for the deem to posture check. Everybody on shrimp plane spines. Raise your arms, give a little stretch, a little wave, back and forth like a seaweed in the ocean currents. Fun fact, apparently the webpage hadn't loaded properly this entire time I've been here. The probably wasn't being counted for. Oh, rip. So, just under an hour. How far can we get? Hello? This is the wrong brush. Of course, it's the wrong brush. It's always the wrong brush. Now, we're not really like set on colors here, but I do want to try and replicate the original one. It's not like the high wire one where the colors are very specific. I didn't realize that I wanted to untrim the spines. I didn't realize until I wanted to untrim the spines. Fair enough. Hold up. Give me that. Thank you. So it's not like the other painting. It's not like the high wire one, like this one, where the colors are very, very, very specific based on the lighting. This is just like very general lighting. So we're going for very neutral. Just gotta get the shapes right. It'll look worse before it looks better. Always, always, always. Wrong aspect to my brush. This is like a younger version of him. I don't want it to be a younger version of him. It's definitely like a more dynamic pose. Hairline. Death of singing songs. Hira, hello. Welcome back. It's good to see you again. How have you been? Have you seen the Poll and Zio server? No, I have not seen the Poll and Zio server because I never make it to other servers. I'm really working hard on getting faster and not worrying so much about getting it right off the bat. Cheekbone's too hot. Starting to look weird again. It's because the eyebrows are too high now. I have no idea what I'm doing. at what I just did. I don't know what I'm doing. Help. Oh, it's getting worse. Let's just restart the face shape. We're restarting the face. Apparently don't know how to paint a grown-ass man. What is it I can't paint today? Cast hugs on Necromancer. I don't know how to paint. I just make shit up. I just keep going until it looks alright. I have no other rhyme or reason. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. Grab a bit of color from in there. I think think we're moving in the right direction. This eye is too big. It's starting to look like Professor X. Let's give him some hair. Just like Kaiwire, he looks like he's about to slap a bitch. He's just like so done with things. Aren't we all, though, about to slap a bitch? Yeah. Quite frequently. Eyes in the wrong spot. And it's the wrong shape. Now he just looks old. I did too much. It's not quite right. I hate it. I hate it. I've done something that I hate. Nope. It looks like he has pigtails right now. I'll figure it out eventually. Just like the Highwire one, I'll figure it out. Yeah, I've lost some of the charm somewhere. I don't know where I lost it. Just as far back as I can go. Cora, it's all of those things. That's just sort of like Whitefire's state of being. Let's grab a bit of this color. Now he's looking too girly. Let's try flipping it. Sometimes you just gotta flip it. The colors are also very muddy and very unskin-like. I got too used to painting the other one where it's just like the skin tones are not skin tones. Honestly, I need to like redo the neckline now too. Oh boy. I ruined it again. Maybe I need to. Ah, maybe. It doesn't help that I can't get the planes of the face correct. This. Make it smaller. Just use the bucket tool. Well, send me the info. Make an offer. If that's what you want. If you want this garbage. I mean, this one's turned out really well. I really like this picture of Highwire. The Whitefire one... I'll figure it out. We're struggling with colors. We're struggling to make him look like the 30-year-old man he is. I think he's like 28 or something. Part of the problem is we don't have any, like, consistent lighting. Like, usually when doing a painting, you would know what your lighting situation is. We actually don't. Ow. Oh, Vardy's not working. And that is the last of my coffee. Very artsy. Posture check. Everybody on Shrimpvine spines. Give yourself a little stretch out. A little wave back and forth. Seaweed in the ocean currents. Dear God, I hate this picture. I will hate it until it's okay. let's try adding some warmth to the painting. You know, people have circulatory systems. You're gonna have warmer colors. I saw a thing once where they were like, you gotta do lighter colors in the bottom and then warmer colors towards the center, more pinks and reds, when doing skin tones. See if that helps at all. I think that's why this picture looks okay. Is because we have that kind of thing going on. Oh, we've got a shape. We've got a shape going. And shadows should be cooler than highlights. Guys, I think it's working.
Joining us for lunch?
Yeah, I think it will be, because we're gonna end very shortly. Sorry about that. Okay, this got a lot better, a lot faster. There, we learned something. An old information bit that I had seems to have helped. Let's grab the purple for his eyes. It's not supposed to be quite that purple, but it'll get painted down. There isn't anything left to drink, just so you know. Okay, this is the There we go. We're starting to get the hang of it. Back of the head's too big. Okay. We're going to end stream here. I'm going to go join my family and our guest for lunch. Who are we rating today? I will send you guys to some energy because I've been so tired. So we're off sailing to other waters. We are going to Mokomei today. Everybody enjoy your Titty Tuesday. It is Tuesday, right? Oh, wait, no, yesterday was Tuesday. Titty Wednesday now. I will see you guys tomorrow at the usual time. Hopefully I will get some rest and we will maybe figure out how to fix this painting. We took an hour. Havarti down! We took an hour. We got somewhere with it. He's starting to look like a 30-year-old man. We'll get there. I hope. I mean, I have faith that I can get there. Alright, thank you everybody for coming today. Necromancer, thank you for the gift of sub to Perf. Hopefully she'll show up more. And Perf, thanks for coming. Hira, it was good to see you again. And everybody else, thank you for coming as usual. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.